parking in New York is always such a pain in the ass. They clean the streets like 4 days a week, and so one side of the street will be like no parking on Mondays and Thursdays from 8:30 to 10 or 9:30 to 11, and then the other side will be the same thing on Tuesdays and Fridays. So people will like move their car to the other side of the street, wait for the street sweeper to go by, move it back, and sit in the car for like 90 minutes trying to, rather than look for a space. And so I try to schedule the recordings around being able to come in right at 10 and just swoop into a space. And it works about 80% of the time. But today I got caught in traffic, so I'm part of the 20% now where I've got to look around and fight for a space. Episode 1 today is a big one. Always a little stressful, starting a new campaign, but excitement too. You want to kind of focus on the excitement and not on the stress, but it's hard. You never feel like you're ever fully prepped as a GM. No matter how much prep you do, you never feel like you're fully ready. It's always like, if I just had one more hour, I could get it done. But I've learned over the last 10 years, like, whether it's a live show or something at a convention, in studio, something on Twitch or whatever, like you're never going to fully be ready, so you just have to let it go at a certain point. You let it go and hope for the best and just focus on making sure everybody has a good time. Like, if we get the rules wrong, who gives a shit? I've found that even if there's no coherent story, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that people have fun, because if the players want to come back from week to week because they're having such a great time, the audience is going to want that too. So, as much as I would love another day of prep, it's not going to happen. I just got to let it go and get ready to host the party. So let's fucking go. Welcome, everybody, to the Glass Cannon Podcast. We're a bunch of good time pals yucking it up and busting chops, making an actual play podcast of your favorite tabletop role-playing games. And today, we embark on a whole new adventure, playing Shadowdark. Enter the Shadowdark. It happens today. If you like what you hear, here's what we would like for you to do. I want you to like and subscribe at youtube.com/theglasscannon. I want you to download and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The other podcatchers don't matter. Just those two.
So rude to the others.
It's the truth. The only reviews that matter are Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us, the Glass Cannon Network, on Instagram. And if you want access to tons of exclusive content and all of our public shows without ads, subscribe today at jointhenaish.com. It's episode 1 day. It's time to take this baby and push it out of our birth canals. Take him to first grade.
Been gestating for a while.
So fast.
Yeah, that's how it works in this biz.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
That's a first that you made a Harry Chapin reference.
I didn't say that I liked him.
He can make a reference and regret it.
I can make a reference and still hate something.
How are you ready?
Are you ready to do this?
I'm fucking ready, man.
You're ready?
I'm very excited.
I got to say, because we just had our retreat recently.
Yes.
And during that, I ran the Village of Hamlet, I think the first like original AD&D adventure. I have it with me. I brought it with me. I got a prop. And God, it was fun. It was just so fun. And it just got me even more excited to do this, like something adherent to that spirit. I'm ready for it.
You're geeked. You're ready. Yeah, I feel like it's going to feel like walking down memory lane.
Yeah.
You guys, Matthew and Cindy, you didn't play in the 80s. You weren't born yet, but we did. And
I was born.
Matthew, just say thank you. Just say thank you.
Say thank you.
Let me see that license. I feel like it's gonna reignite memories that I forgot that I even had. You all, the three, Sydney, Matthew, and Joe, you all ran Shadowdark at our Nashville retreat as well.
Yeah. It was a spectacular experience.
I've heard the war stories now from several people.
I was shocked, honestly, at how much fun and easy it was to run and play. Yeah, because you get a little bit stressed when it's like, oh, well, there aren't too many guidelines. Mm-hmm. It is super open and creative. For somebody like me, I'm like, that's a little stressful. I like to have my lines to color in. I like to see exactly like what I can and can't do. And it flowed so easily. It was just amazing. And it got me really pumped.
Did you run it for over a year?
I ran it for 2 hours.
I wonder if it'll be as easy. I'll let you know.
Campaign level play is going to be a little different.
How did your sesh go?
Great.
Yeah.
We all committed, I think, to the random generation mechanics for
with the tables from the book.
So I rolled my map. I rolled my dice to make the map.
That's fun.
I rolled, and then if we encountered somebody, I rolled for it. It was like completely committed to the randomness, and it was super fun. The emergent storytelling was really cool.
And it wasn't only fun. Like it was fun because it was great.
Yeah.
It was really like...
It was fun because it was great. Okay.
Like it was shocking. It was shocking what a good adventure it became.
Yeah.
With like no prep and no pre-written, sort of handcrafted by a master of module writing. Like you didn't need it to have a spectacularly memorable session. It was... I was shocked at how well it ran.
I feel at my best in improv, and that's what I love about TTRPGs and role play. But I was nervous for the same reason, because everything was rolled randomly, and I was like, what if it's something that I just don't know anything about? And the thing we rolled was like a large map, and I was like, fuck. And then we rolled a citadel, and I was like, fuck.
I already love this. I know nothing about it.
But I was like freaking out because I'm like, I gotta make a whole citadel on the spot. But it all came together. We rolled the name of what it was, and it was like ruins of a citadel named the Citadel of the Holy Flame. And there was like...
I just got chills.
The group, my group was fantastic. I love you guys. They came up with this idea because they were first level, and they were like, how about the A team already went in, and they, like, the Citadel's destroyed, the battle is fought, and we're like the cleanup crew who are supposed to just get this.
Great idea.
They're supposed to get like a hostage, like one guy. So they're like, we're just supposed to get this one guy. That's our whole mission, is to get one guy. And it just, everything flowed. It came together. My nerves went away, and like the improv was so fun. No character deaths. Almost one.
Yeah, I didn't get anybody either.
Almost one.
Wow.
One went down and was unconscious.
Got two.
Nice.
It was nice.
I took two people down, and they both rolled natural 20s to not only stabilize but regain consciousness.
That's incredible. They had to roll a really high healing check, and they rolled it. But yeah, it was touch and go. It was awesome.
But I had the same experience where the players were making the story like as they went along. And like we say that a lot, but this was like they really were, because it was randomly rolled, and then they were throwing in these details, and I was like, who knew? Players could add so much to a game.
Can you guys do that?
Yeah. That's why I'm nervous today, because I'm like, man, I got a lot of work to do. In these OSR games, you got to bring a lot.
Yeah.
You don't reference your character sheet to figure out what you can do.
Awesome. That's the thing that struck me too, is listening to some kind of philosophy, like OSR kind of philosophy, is that it really is, there's so much more weight and responsibility placed on the players. One of the things that, again, Sly Flourish mentioned was that it's the sort of GM advice was like, don't answer any question that isn't asked.
Ooh.
So like, don't volunteer anything, but it's up to us to kind of say, like, I look behind that pillar.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, well, there's a goblin back there, whatever it is. It's just like, it's on us to kind of force, to drive the story. That agency is there that sort of isn't in a lot of the other games that we've played. So.
Yeah. Is there a mirror on the wall or anything in here? Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
exactly.
obviously, you have a good idea of what to do with the mirror.
Yeah.
If I'm like, nah. This was not a vain owner of this room.
Hey, mirrors are incredibly expensive objects.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
There is a mirror,
Precious.
but it's cracked. I don't want to give you a treasure.
Agatha Christie's been in here.
Well, you have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to give you 59 seconds to think about it, and we'll be right back, and we'll start.
Hey, what's up, guys? Pardon the interruption. I just wanted to thank one of our sponsors on today's app of the GCP, Hims. Hims Hair Loss Solutions, a product that I've been using for a little while now and have been very happy with, if I'm honest. I started to lose my hair a little bit, and it wasn't bothering me. I was like, hey, it happens. We get older. What are you going to do? I'm not going to get all wrapped up in something so vain as the hair on my head. But then something changed. And I think the thing that changed is I kept losing hair. I lost more and more hair. And I was like, wait a minute, this is starting to bother me. And if it's even bothering me like a little bit, maybe I should look into something that can address this. And along comes Hims. Hims offers convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that work. Doctor-trusted, clinically proven ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil that can stop further hair loss and can regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. I've been using it daily now for quite a while. In fact, I just got my next supplement updated from Hims, and it's something I'm going to continue to use because so far, I've been happy with the results. If it's something that's bothering you and you want to check it out, I urge you to just give it a try. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, visit hims.com/GCN. That's hims.com/GCN for your free online visit. hims.com/GCN. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Featured products include compounded drug products with which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information.
We're back! Ready to start a brand new campaign. Only the third campaign of this network, for the flagship show, for a Glass Cannon podcast, and the first playing a different game, playing Shadowdark. I'm really excited. I was saying it earlier, like I have those, first day of school nerves and jitters, but I'm mainly excited because I've been working in a pseudo vacuum ever since session 0. You guys have been playing. I haven't been playing. I've just been like rolling on tables and recording what I roll, and then I look at it and I'm like, what do I think is going on here? And what is this thing? And then
how does this connect to that?
How does this connect? Oh, maybe I'll change that to this and move stuff around. And it's just such an interesting, kind of fascinating and new way to work for me because I'm used to just reading something and putting my own spin on it. But now it's just kind of emerging out of dice rolls. So I'm interested. The last thing that I'm missing is you guys, is characters in this adventure. We built them last time. And now you've loaded them into Foundry Virtual Tabletop. I want to thank Foundry Virtual Tabletop, one of our 2 sponsors thus far for our Shadowdark campaign. Wait till you see the cool things we're going to do with Foundry. You might even see it today. I want to throw it out there today. Very, very excited about that. And our second sponsor, of course, back again for our Shadowdark campaign, Norse Foundry. You're going to need them.
Norse Foundry. Yes.
Those nat 20s.
Best dice in the business.
I just rolled a 16 and a 19 on this beautiful Troy die.
Get 'em out.
And we just got some newbies from Norse Foundry, their
these are
storybook line.
Yeah.
And it fits the Shadowdark vibe.
It looks
so
like the
well.
book. It looks like the rule book.
Yeah, it's
look at
super dark with the silver dragon sort of just poking through.
Mine is called the Tome of the Forbidden. And I'm like, oh, that's so Shadowdark coded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Mine is Heart of the Desolate City.
Oh, that's good.
Another good Shadowdark
Mine is,
name.
why is it itchy down there?
It's dark down there.
That's frightening.
Strange
I guess
direction
that's kind of
for Norse
scary.
Foundry to take. Mine is called The Veil of the Forgotten Mage.
Ooh, that's fun.
I mean, these sound like randomly generated Shadowdark
Yeah.
adventures.
They do, yeah.
Where do you see the name?
It's on the label.
It's on the
PC
sticky label.
label
It's,
on the
it's
back.
super tiny for old
Twisted
guys to
Forest.
read.
Yeah, that's fun.
Ooh.
Dead Risen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Anyway, I'm psyched to
Nice.
bring a new. I love a new die and a new die set for a new campaign.
Feels
Yeah.
I'm going to start rolling with a new die and see how this one goes.
Well, it's like buying school supply. I say first day of school. It really is like you want to have your notebooks. You're like, I'm going
Yeah.
to take great notes for this campaign.
That's
this
right.
is the campaign I'm going to take great notes for. That lasts for like a week or two.
This will be the one.
Go to Target, get a new Trapper Keeper,
Sharpen all your pencils.
bunch of peachy folders, new
Who's that?
dice.
Who's tracking loot?
I mean, we all kind of have to because, like,
well, that's true.
We have our slots. Like, we have to be able to
slots.
fill up our slots.
Yeah, not a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of like, gotta drop this
Oh.
so I
Right,
can
yeah.
put this in. Yeah.
Someone's strong.
Oh, I hate that. It's my least favorite thing in video games.
Yep.
And I'm a hoarder. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
She picks up every single thing.
Because I'm like, 10 spoons. I'll sell these later in town.
You read every
10
Skyrim book.
spoons.
You read every Skyrim book.
I skip sometimes because sometimes they're a little long. I'm like, pass. But I do like to pick up every book. I read it and then I keep it because I'm like, I'll sell that.
You never know
later.
when you're gonna.
I read all the books in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Same. I thought there would be like an achievement.
Not
there
3.
wasn't.
I didn't read them in 3, but I read all 1 and 2. Like, I read them all.
It's just a lot of lore.
Yeah.
All right, so you're all going to be tracking loot. Okay.
And I will be asking, can I read this book?
Can I
Every
read-
time.
Yeah, be prepared to improvise a whole book every time we walk into a library
I want to be
or something.
better at tracking NPC names because I oftentimes, I don't know if you know this, I tend to
have
make
this.
them up
Yes.
on the spot.
Do you have the sheet ready?
yeah.
I have the sheet ready. I have
gonna
an
keep-
NPC names sheet.
Oh, so you want to be all right, good.
That's all it does.
Thank you.
Could you
'Cause I get
share it with
busy.
the class?
Yeah, it's in our drive. It's on our shared John.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Any other questions? You guys, have you made any changes to your character?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you have some tweaks. Okay, we don't have to
Well, I
talk
chose
about-
spells.
Oh, you chose spells.
Ah.
Right. Okay. Some last minute tweaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might have moved ability scores around a little bit, but same class, same top ability scores are still the same. But
Okay. Let's go over our house rules because it's been
Yes.
for you guys. It's
Oh,
been
yes.
1 week. For us, it's been like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Since session 0. Sydney, very
Teacher,
graciously,
I have them written down.
you wrote your notes down. Very good. All right. So tell us our house rules, Sydney.
Okay, so house rules. We agreed that there is no maximum to the amount of bottle caps we can have, our luck tokens.
That's straight out of the book.
yeah,
Straight out of the book.
Not even a house rule.
But we do bottle caps. So you said our cap economy, we'll keep it flowing.
Keep it flowing.
No max. You get a cap at the start of each episode.
Last time I checked, this was an episode.
This is episode 1.
I
First
think you
cap.
should put the cap in front of you, but it's your cap. You can do whatever you want with it. Caps. This is what we use for luck tokens. We use bottle caps. This came from
Oh, fun.
Joe and Skid and I's old game master, Chris Merwin, because we used to drink 1,000 beers. And so he'd be like, here, you can use this.
You had a really good role playing scene. Take a bottle cap. You can turn that in for a reroll, and so it fits the luck token vibe. I got Aldo.
Oh,
I have an
nice.
Aldo.
Actually, I
cap.
just heard from Chris. It was his birthday a couple weeks ago. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Happy
shout out to
birthday,
Merwin.
Chris.
So you can use a cap to do what?
You can use a cap to re-roll a check after it's rolled. So you can just redo that check. You can use it to turn a hit into a crit.
Nasty. Nasty.
And possibly my favorite and Troy's least favorite,
Least favorite.
you can use it to give the GM disadvantage.
Gross. You fought hard for this one. I was thinking about it on the drive in. I'm like, really? I still hate it. But you need all help you can get.
And one more.
Can we use it to give ourselves advantage? Or use it just
No,
to reroll?
It's just a reroll and you got to take the next
gotta take the next
roll.
one, okay.
But also, if you hit on a roll, you can use it to get a crit, but you have to not roll your damage yet. We agreed on that as
Right.
well.
You also have to, Troy, if you use it against the GM, it's disadvantage. So you have to announce it before he rolls.
Right.
Right.
So if he's like,
Nat 20, you'll be like, "Oh, Cap."
I'm going to go ahead and attack. You know, it might be a little speed game there.
220s.
We
2 natural 20s.
we also did the house rule for spell casting, which we talked about, which was a sly flourish one, and we all liked it. You have to pass your spell check before you lose that spell. So you can't. It's
You
very
get one successful
You get one
casting
successful cast.
Before you lose it for the
So,
day.
for example, if you go to cast Cure Light Wounds and you fail, we're going to say you don't lose the spell. Mishap would happen as normal. You don't lose the spell.
You also don't cast the spell.
You don't cast
You just don't lose it for
you
the whole day.
You don't get it off. You're like trying to summon the magical energies and can't manage to.
Try it again and fail. You don't lose it. Try it again and succeed. Then any further failures, you lose it for the day. We're going to try that one out for size. You use that in your.
I used it in my AD&D
Yeah.
game, and
I used it in
just think
Shadowdark.
I thought it was a massive improvement to the base sort of Vancian rules of AD&D. Like I would use it in every game,
Okay.
like that going
Well,
forward.
hey, I aim to please. If that's something you think is going to increase your joy at the table, who am I to stand in the way of your joy?
Well, part of it is like we have to sort of mitigate our mortality of our characters a little bit because spend money on the artwork and everything. So like they'll die in the
It's a
first
financial.
session.
Right.
It's a financial decision as much as anything.
Okay. All right. So those are the house rules. Anything else?
We said starting with max hit points, but that was kind of like a decided on thing.
Yeah,
But
we like that.
Yeah.
And you only get your con bonus to your hit points at character creation.
We didn't decide that I'd love to decide now. I mean, we got some time here, but upon level up, we can roll for HP or
Really
we can
happens.
roll twice and take the better like we used to do.
I like
Right.
it.
And-
Well, actually, that's not what we used to do. Is I would roll,
Yeah, we-
and you would roll.
Yes, but
yeah,
it's two
yeah.
D20. So
Right.
the GM rolls one, player rolls one. Whoever rolled the higher, that's the hit point total
That's
for the
fine.
level up.
I like
We just thought it was fun.
And if you roll the same, you
have to re-roll it.
The,
You re-roll, right? So you could roll like
Both
max.
roll 8s.
Yeah,
And then you got to re-roll it. Gah!
I mean, that's fun. That's
we
sure
do
fun.
that in
It's fun.
Legacy. It's fun.
Yeah.
We do it in Legacy still.
Okay, yeah. Oh, the old days. Yeah, I think that's fun. We'll see. If we level up.
Oh, this is one other thing I wanted to ask
Yes.
is I don't know if we settled on this was if God forbid there's a character death,
Mm.
the new character what level do they come in?
Oh,
That is a good question. I think the game sort of intimates
You come in at first level.
you come in at a first level, like,
Yeah.
and I think
and you should
that's how
catch
we
up
did it.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's the thing is if you come in and the other players are third, you're maybe 2 sessions away from catching
Getting
up.
yeah.
But you're also
you'll never,
like
but you'll also
super
never
squishy.
totally catch up.
I don't
yeah.
like
Here's why I don't hate it as much as I thought I did. Until once I ran the game, I realized a little bit more the lack of sort of CR, for lack of a better term, as a concept.
Yeah, there's no such thing as encounter balance.
There's no such thing as encounter balance. There aren't, like, if you're a level 1 creature, you're not going to only fight level 7 creatures because the party's level 7.
Right.
You could fight a level 7 creature at level 1 regardless. You could fight a level 2 creature at level 5.
It's like The Witcher 3.
regularly. Yeah, it's like
I can't go into this dungeon right now.
right, exactly. Depending on what you roll. So, like, I don't think it's that crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, I feel like we'll play it as it lies. Like we're not there yet. I think it's worth playing a little bit and getting a feel for it. I think that you guys in our practice sessions, you got to second level much quicker than we did in previous incarnations of this show with other games. Like you get there quick. I think it's probably
It's 10 XP to second level.
Yeah. So I just don't know. I don't know.
I don't
We'll
think
feel
we
it out.
have to decide right
No,
now.
I don't think we have
We
to.
don't, yeah. Hopefully, we don't have to decide ever.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm interested in your opinion as well. If you want to get in on the conversation, subscribe. You can join our private Discord. It's a great place to discuss what you like and what you don't like. And
Comment on the YouTube video.
Yeah.
we'll be taking it all to heart. Anything else we can procrastinate?
I'm hungry. Do you want to get some food?
Yeah.
I could eat. I could eat.
Quick break?
Quick, go get some Sambonis. I could go for like a 12-incher.
Get a bomb.
That's more
Yeah.
than 12 inches.
Go to Sal
Get a
Chris and
bomb from
Charlie's.
Sal
Get a
Chris.
Sal Chris
bomb.
and Charlie's.
Do we have this catered today?
Yeah, let's go.
Like, D, did you bring a charcuterie plate? No.
That's a no.
I didn't see a honeycomb in his bag. All right. Well, I guess we gotta start this. Just whip that Band-Aid
Rip
right
it off, man.
Start
New
this
campaign.
I'm excited. I'm
Dude,
excited.
I'm excited too. Yeah.
I'm obviously super excited, but man, what is it's a strange and interesting moment, not just for players, obviously, but for a GM. The first moments of a new campaign, like first the opening. What's the opener?
Now you're making it a lot worse. You might think you're helping.
No, I was trying to make it worse.
You're trying to hurt me.
Trying to challenge you.
If it's any consolation, I just realized Joe is wearing a Shadowdark shirt that espouses a GM philosophy, not a player philosophy.
Attack the light.
Attack the light.
Attack the light.
I am a Shadowdark GM. I just happen to be playing today.
Oh,
Did you say Shadowdark?
Shadowdark GM.
Have you been drinking?
I was really nervous.
He was
I started early.
I say the best time to drink is 7 a.m. It's out of your system by bedtime.
they say that.
Is that what they say?
It gives you time to sober up for later in the day when your family really needs you.
When your family needs you most, when you come up from
Dinner time.
There was there's some Instagram account where this guy like eats like former presidents and eats like former historical figures.
Or eats like them.
Eats like them.
I heard eats former president.
Yes, he
that's what I
goes to a
heard.
graveyard, digs them up at Arlington. And just,
I'm gonna gnaw on a Taft rifle.
And there was one president I can't remember who like started the day 6 a.m. with a bourbon. And so he had to do that. And he goes through his whole day eating the menu of these presidents. And I can't remember what it was.
That's fun.
But he was like, it was an interesting move because it was out of my system by noon, and I slept great.
Who would start with a bourbon? I'm trying to think what
There
president.
are many of them.
Yeah.
LBJ.
I've been Woodrow Wilson.
That one's
Taft. maybe?
My dad, he used to teach at this cooking studio, and he didn't teach this class, but they ran a class where they made the final meal in the first class dining room of the Titanic. It's preposterous. Like if you look, you can find the menu online, and it's just like, I mean, there's a lot of cream. There's a lot of heavy cream.
they all had gout back
I was reading that menu, yeah.
So they all had diarrhea and they died on a sinking ship. That sucks.
Yeah, the menu looked kind of gross,
The
actually.
way to go down.
It's like, you're like, let me look at the first course. And it's like one dish in the first course would be enough, like, for more than one meal for me. It's like, and then it's like, all right, and then we'll bring out the filet.
And Well, hopefully your characters' lives will fare better than those we lost on the trip. That's my segue.
Segue.
We opened today on a ship.
A ship in the North Atlantic. Iceberg, straight ahead.
Iceberg, right ahead.
It's cold out.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no.
can do anything in Shadowdark.
You randomly rolled the Titanic
Wow.
as the
And up
setting
in
for
the
the first
distance,
adventure.
there's a glacier. All right, so we established some of the story last time that we're jumping into. The war is over. No matter what side you fought on, what side you fought for, you lost. And this isn't something said sanctimoniously, like the old adage that there are no winners in war. The history books, if ever they talk of this dark time in history, will be unable to hide this chilling truth that both sides truly lost. In the midst of this great struggle, a third party entered the battlefield and utterly decimated both sides. This party, this whatever, did not win per se. They were not crowned the victor. Whoever or whatever this power was simply ended the war with apocalyptic force. And as the dust settles and the crows finish their feast, people will undoubtedly try to piece together what exactly happened. Each side may believe that there was a traitor in their midst. They may blame weapons and magic that got into the wrong hands. They may even blame the gods themselves because the destruction was so catastrophic, it felt like a divine reset. Or maybe no one will ever know what happened because so few people survived. During the last military campaign that your characters were a part of, each of you were sent not only far away from anything you've ever known or loved, if you had families, homes, sent far away from that, but this war dropped you in the middle of wild, uncharted land. And it is in that land that your world ended. A beam of light, an indescribable heat, the sound of screams and bodies being torn apart is probably some of the last memories you have before the world went dark. But today, somehow, light has entered your world once more. You don't know where you are. You don't know how much time has passed as you try to move. Every inch of your body hurts. Let's roll for initiative here. In Shadowdark, we may have mentioned this last week, you will find yourself in initiative a lot, even in roleplay moments or moments of pure exploration, as well as, obviously, combat. It helps to not only keep things moving, but it gives everyone else a chance to shine at the table, though I don't worry about that at our table. Initiative is much simpler to keep track of, as well, as whoever rolls highest goes first, and then we go clockwise from there. So, who rolled highest?
You want to add our dex bonus of our character?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to roll initiative.
I got a 13.
I want you to do exactly what I just said to do.
I didn't know if we were in character
No, we're all
yet.
very nervous.
I didn't know if we were in character yet.
We've only recorded 10,000 hours worth of content. But we're still getting nervous.
I got a 13.
13. Lucky 13.
I'm lower than that.
I rolled a natural 19.
Ooh.
We're adjusted.
20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good.
I got a 7.
7. All
Oh,
right.
it does. So it only matters who rolled highest.
Yeah, it only matters who rolled highest.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so then Matthew, we'll start with you. Straight out of the Anish.
All right.
What do you see as these little eyes open up and light streams in? Where do you find yourself?
Well, what those I see initially are darkness. Because as we'll see, well, let's zoom out a little bit. What we find is that just on a field of battle, out somewhere, in this area that we don't know, a mass of bodies. It's totally scorched, torn asunder. There's just blood, dried and also still gushing, and viscera, and kind of severed limbs, and everything. Just a pile of dead human. And it's completely still. And then it starts to stir. Because crawling out from underneath it is a blood-soaked human. He's tall, he's gangly, he's in his late 20s, but his hair has gone shock white. And he's kind of managed to wrestle himself through the pile of all of these other people and get to the top, and he just looks around. He's got very friendly features, but right now, obviously, they're weighted down with a horrified and wearied expression. And he just is trying to understand what he's looking at, and he looks across, and the trees in the nearby forest have just been shorn off at a certain level.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's staring at that.
What did that?
I want to know. I have so many questions.
Why?
And all of a sudden, there's this look of panic across his face, and he just starts patting himself down, looking in his pockets on his belt, and then he finally reaches into his tunic and pulls out this small sheet of parchment, and he's looking at it. On it is a sketch of a woman holding a girl who looks about 5 or 6 years old, and he just stares at it and breathes a sigh of relief. It's immense relief kind of falls across his body, and he tucks it away safely in an extra safe spot within his tunic. And he starts to stand up, and he winces, and he pulls his leg out of the pile of bodies and sees a gash running down the side of it. So a few minutes later, he's limping out into that shorn off forest, and he finds his way toward a secluded grove where there are still herbs and flowers and all kinds there's stuff that's still living and still growing. And he takes a minute, and he picks through, and he finds the right herb and the right leaf of a particular plant, and then he's grinding it with the butt of his dagger in a small little makeshift mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
And then he kind of applies it to the wound and wraps it in a strip of clothing he's torn off from another body. And then he steps back onto the field. He seems to be the only one alive. And he sees a cloak that's attached to a torso with no arms and no legs and no head. Oof. And he delicately unties the cloak, wraps it around himself.
Doesn't sound like he needed to work that hard.
Yeah, you could have just pulled it up. There's no head.
Or I could just yank the cloak.
Well, you got to be respectful.
Okay.
Gotta be respectful.
Of
It
cloak.
says a
full of the
lot.
dead.
It says a lot
You're
about
working
this.
really hard to pull that.
Says a lot about your character.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he starts walking in the first direction he can think of.
I love this.
Oh.
Okay, let's take a look at this fella.
Oh, yeah.
Chapow.
Oh, wow.
It's that white
Silver
hair.
fox.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Except he's like 28.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, he's young.
He's young.
He's young, yeah, but he's
Young,
seen
white
things.
hair.
It's like Steve Martin.
It's like a young Steve
A young Steve Martin.
who looked exactly like old
He
Steve.
finds a banjo on the
Yeah,
run.
he wakes up with an arrow stuck right through his head.
Starts juggling. Doing bits.
He looks cool.
He
Yeah,
looks
it's
cool.
awesome. Is he pulling the hood down or putting the hood on?
The image I gave to the artist for this was Luke pulling off his hood in Jabba's palace.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's a Jedi?
Yeah, I wish.
That's cool. That's from Curse Scroll 4. Jedi class.
Jedi class.
Coming soon.
It's spelled Gheddy.
Okay.
Right, I get it. Awesome. I love this. You know how hard it was not to interrupt you and make the image you pulled out of your cloak something gross.
Yes.
I'm proud of myself.
I was thinking it the whole time. I was like, Troy's grown.
I was like, it's just a picture of somebody on the toilet. Not sentiment. Oh, I still did it.
Still managed to get it done. I can't believe I
I just thought of so many things that it could be, but I didn't want to
Just
take
some
away.
examples of the things I thought and didn't say.
I will now think and say.
Think and say, Joseph O'Brien. Pain. Flashes of memories. But your eyes crack open. What do we say?
You see, I'd say let's zoom all the way in to this guy's face while he's laying on his back on this torn asunder battlefield, and he is completely covered head to toe, as is the ground around him, in just ash. His face, you can't recognize any life color to his face. Everything is like white and gray. And the way that his head sort of like shapes into the large armor pauldron that he's wearing, and the way that it crests on he has a very long beard that almost goes down to the center of his chest, and the way that mixes with the chainmail that he's wearing, it's all one color, and his eyes open, and he's blinking ash out of them, and you can see small tusks coming out from under his lower jaw up over his mouth, because he's a half-orc, slightly pointed ears, and he opens his eyes, and all sound is sort of drowned into this deep, bassy sort of like giving like a disorienting, the idea of like a concussion or something like that, right? Like it's, and he opens his eyes and just like can't even move his body, and like slowly turns maybe toward the camera, and then we just see there's another body on the ground right next to him, heavily armored, a warrior, a knight of some kind, is on the ground with his just bottom half shorn off and just like entrails in the dust, also covered in ash. There is this beautiful black steel sword on the ground in the clasp of this dead warrior, and a dead horse lies over what is probably his shield arm, crushing his arm, and heavy, large helmet on this knight, and he's just obviously dead. And he looks at this other knight and starts to just try to move. Every inch is agony. And he starts to just crawl his way towards this man, and maybe, as Matthew said, like, we can pull back a little bit and you just see there's other bodies everywhere, horses and men everywhere, just laying there in the distance, all kind of out of focus. And the sound again is this, and he's just trying to breathe and trying to scrape his way, and he grabs this sword, and he's sort of, you can tell he's trying to like lift it towards the chest of the man who has fallen, and try to see if there's anything there that he can do. And he just, even that amount of exertion completely shuts him down, and his face just goes into the dust. and he's out again for some unknown period of time. And then I imagine the sun starts to come through maybe a bit. There's a little less ash. Everything has kind of settled a little bit more, and maybe some time has passed, and you see him sort of like being like tugged and moved around a little bit, and he's starting to like come to consciousness again. And this time, as he opens his eyes, he's flipped over and the sun is like kind of bright in his face, and his armor is gone. And he picks like just his head up and looks over, and this knight that was next to him, his gleaming armor is gone. This black steel sword is gone. And he like opens and looks in the distance, and you see the silhouette of these figures that are just moving through the corpses, just looting as they go, just peeling things off of them. And he's just like trying to reach out a hand, trying to speak, to say anything. And you can see just like rage in his young eyes. He's only 20 years old, and he's just trying so desperately to get that sword back. And he starts to get up to one knee, and the figures sort of like disappear into the fog in the distance. And he sets his eyes on them and manages to get to his feet and starts trying to walk after them. And we'll just end it there.
Oh, I like that. Let's take a look at this fella, this tall glass of water.
Ooh.
That's when he had all of his shit. But his armor's been pulled off of him. His cloak is gone. I'd say Matthew took it, except that guy was headless.
Yeah.
So.
And legless.
And legless.
And armless.
And armless.
From Legolas is
was Legolas?
Legolas was there?
we should have art of him nude. We should just have
You get to
nude.
dress him.
When he started,
I'm an advocate of that regardless, but I think this is
describing
especially
it, all I could think of was Theorem, the movie Theorem, the Pasolini movie at the end.
Oh yes, yes. So you're like almost, you're completely, you have nothing.
Yeah, he has like the undergarments that you would wear under armor, this like sweaty, bloodied armor, but strangely, he seems, outside of what may be like a concussion or a lot of very serious contusions, like unhurt, uninjured, hurt but not injured, right? Compared to the devastation around him, it is kind of actually strange. And maybe those that were pulling the stuff off of him also presumed him dead. But yeah, he's got nothing, and he just starts like, and you can see it's almost kind of pathetic. Like he's walking towards these people, but he'll never get to them.
As they disappear.
And by the way, the figures are like there's like a human, and then there's like a goblin and like a halfling. It's like a small crew of people that are different shapes and sizes.
I like this crew. Okay. Skid, where do we find your character as the light re-enters your world?
So my character is similarly to Joe's, awoken. Well, a little different. That he is being pried at by scavengers, and this wakes him. And he wakes as they're trying to pull his leather armor off of his body. They're trying to find the straps, and they're moving his torso around, jiggling it. Unfortunately for my character, he has suffered a fractured skull. And so he awakens with this blinding pain instantly, and this causes him to shriek in this dry, hoarse, cracking scream, which startles the scavengers, and they scatter. And he blinks and tries to, like, he can only open his right eye about halfway, but he just feels this. He can feel the crack, this blood streaming down his face. He looks around desperately as his eyes flicker, and he sees that he is surrounded by not bodies, but just severed limbs, just sawn, hacked limbs, just all around him from different sizes of kinds of bodies, just like scattered all around, along with strands, long white strands of blood-stained bandages. he finally remembers like his last moments in a field hospital. He was like, I was working there. I was attending to one of the bodies. And he remembers a flash of a soldier that had been disemboweled, holding his intestines into his stomach with his hands, screaming for his mother. And he knelt next to him, feeling helpless and traumatized by all that he had seen in this war. And remember praying in a moment of extreme desperation to a god that he barely acknowledged before now, the god of his people, the Geet. And somehow he felt this energy flow through him and into the man, and his wound began to seal. And as he stood up in surprise, this impact shook the world.
Whoa.
And that was his last memory. So he pieces it together and he tries in this moment to do the same to himself. I'm going to roll here.
Oh.
He fails. So the power is gone. Like perhaps it was only a momentary thing. He doesn't know. But he pulls himself up. He's in actually a crater, surrounded by these severed limbs, and he just sort of pulls himself out to the lip of the crater. And despite himself, he's crying for help.
So you think these severed limbs were like, they were severed as part of
they were sawn off at this field hospital.
Like gangrene or something, like, we got to remove the limb. And so there's just a pile of these limbs and bandages. Oof. Okay, let's take a look at this fella.
Oh, cool.
I love the hair. And
he's got this braided hair. It's funny because we had just got done watching Breaking Bad again for me, first time for Samantha. And I was explaining this character to her. And I was saying, like, well, he's like physically very weak. He's pretty dumb, but he's got the high wisdom and he's charismatic. And she was just like, oh, he's Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, he is. This is the Aaron Paul was the reference that I
That's great.
Oh, that is great. Yeah. Okay. Very vivid image of this man. And then finally, we come upon your character, Sydney. What do they look like as they reemerge?
Yeah, you see almost complete darkness. And you see the face of a young man, but it is like gaunt. It is very gaunt. He looks almost dead. And as we kind of zoom out, we see that he's curled up in the fetal position and is nude, completely naked. He's in mud. And as we come out even further, there's something like dripping from a ceiling or something onto his face. And his eyes slowly open as he sits up, and it's just like mud around him. And as he sits up and he blearily through like this water or something that's in his eyes, he sees across from him a dead horse and rider. And it looks as if the horse has broken its legs and neck, and the rider too had like fallen with this horse. And he looks like very confused and looks up, and we pull out as he looks at starlight coming in through what is now like a broken door. And we see that he is 10 feet in a pit of sorts. And he has this look of panic, of realization, of hope, all kind of at the same time. And he scrambles and climbs on top of this horse and this dead body and is reaching to try to climb out of this pit. And he's like clawing at these earthen walls and like slipping. And he's able to prop this like body up a little bit to step on it and get a hand out of this broken in door. And as he claws his way out, we see, similarly to everybody else, a battlefield that is completely and utter chaos. Blood, bodies, still burning tents, no one moving in sight. He's like crawling out. He is covered in mud. He's very gaunt. He looks a little sickly almost. And we now see in sort of these burning firelights in the starlight, he's got shorter, kind of sandy, blondish, reddish hair. And he looks young, but he looks hardened and older just because of how hardened he looks. And he starts just scrambling around towards these other dead bodies, flipping people over. He walks through like a tent that's been just ravaged and destroyed, and there's in the mud amongst blood and like viscera, he sees stomped on like bread and maybe like a chicken or like a turkey or something, and he just grabs handfuls with mud and blood and just is eating it. And he's like wild-eyed looking around. And then he's still holding some of the food, eating it, and he just starts pulling armor off of whoever is nearest, trying to find something that would fit. He's like yanking boots off of people. Some of the boots come off and like the skin sloughs off with the foot. And he just like tosses the boot back and just tries to find another boot, something he can wear. And again, he's completely nude when he comes out of this hole. And as he's taking these pieces, he's kind of getting dressed, looking around always, constantly looking around, watching his back, making sure no one is coming. And lastly, before he just tries to flee this entire battlefield, he grabs a ring off of someone who might have been like a higher up officer or like a noble or something. He like just kind of sees it. You see him look around again and he just snatches it off this hand and then makes his way. We see the firelight and we see his silhouette kind of darting through areas as he disappears into the starlight night.
Just like a wedding ring or like a insignia.
Signet ring.
Signet. It's more of like a signet, like it's just a gold or silver, maybe not gold, like a silver ring. Just saw a glint of it and just grabbed it.
All right, let's take a look at this Sydney character.
Oh.
He's clothed.
Okay, but picture him nude.
I feel like
first.
we've been forced to picture all of them.
I know, we have to.
I'll send an
Is he
email.
wearing the ring? Is that the ring on?
Yeah, maybe he's wearing the ring.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I love the way he's holding the dagger.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this.
Yeah, he's looking very conspiratorial. Yeah.
So I'm way into this podcast, but I feel like this is a great comic book now. And
Graphic
maybe
novel.
Graphic novel, series for HBO.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, a little prestige
This feels like
series.
an HBO opening, doesn't it?
Especially with all the nudity, feels like HBO.
Yes, well, the nudity was purposeful, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to make some phone calls. We'll be right back.
Quick pitch.
It's Friday night, and it's time for chaos. We got Ross Bryant.
His skill has gone from a paltry 20 to a manly and robust 21.
Nora Ibrahim in the house.
If you fumble on a roll, you're breaking your elbows.
We got Rob Kirkovich.
You're a fucking intern, and you'll always be in it!
Joe O'Brien, everybody. Joe!
Mr. Walsh,
Dr. Walsh. Tell you what, I'll allow it once.
I sort of thought between us there was a little,
I'll fucking kill you!
You have heroin?
I, except you enthrall me, ever chaste.
You're gonna have to get used to this shit.
You hear the cocking of a gun.
So what do you think?
Who really is this pale viper? It's just someone going like,
London Bridge is falling down.
you have to meet all the guys!
Drunken, shirt sucking.
And then Carter invents the fist bump.
This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
We back in
We back, baby!
Victory squad.
Yeah.
We're back. I have decided upon further review and discussion to just focus on the podcast right now. I get excited.
I think that's for the best.
Too much penis for you?
Not enough.
Very excited.
Not enough, to be honest.
All right. Well, we have been introduced to our heroes. We have heroes. That's being generous.
That is.
Our characters, our cast of characters, our actors, according to Foundry Virtual Tabletop. I'm going to say some time passes. Okay. We can discuss that if you want to. That's not my business. Some time passes. And in the distance, both you and we, the audience, see a wooden palisade surrounding what appears to be a small village. You can see that it looks like part of this palisade was reconstructed recently. There's like a big chunk of it that has newer wood. There is a Motte and Bailey hold standing atop a hill in the back where a river meets a bog. Google Motte and Bailey hold if you want to see what a typical one of these looks like. But basically the hill that the keep sits on is known as the Motte, like a mound where it's raised up, and the surrounding village with all the buildings and whatnot, that's the Bailey. There is a moat surrounding the palisade with water that's flowing in from the river. A drawbridge that would enter this palisade in this little village is up, and there are dozens of people gathered outside. It looks like some of them have actually been camping out there for some time, waiting for something, perhaps. You come there as well. Do you think the four of you are among people that are just kind of rolling up on this, or do you think you have been camping out here for a while? And here's the reason you would be camping. There are rumors that from time to time, this place allows newcomers in. And so people wait for those times. Do you think you've been kind of waiting for that? Or it can be a mix of both. Some of you just kind of rolling up. You hear noise, you hear fanfare. There were like horns blowing, and so it's attracting people out of the woods. You tell me.
It's kind of like a lot of zombie fiction and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you have radio transmissions, it's like, come to like so-and-so, like it's safe.
Salvation.
Yeah. Walking Dead, Fallout, that kind of thing.
By the way, can we say that I guess probably not your character, but that someone like found me and helped me? Like one of you too, like found me and helped me.
Yeah, you want it? Or?
No, you take it.
Yeah,
Dead weight.
Okay.
No, either way. No, you do.
Well, it makes if you had a wound that you were unable to heal, maybe
Yeah,
I saw you and realized you're awake and kind of put a surgical dressing
Patch
under
it up.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Stitched it together.
Yeah.
So rather than
like maybe
you.
we were like traveling together for a while before we met.
Yeah. Do you want to be there? You want to have then traveled and gotten there and we're waiting? We've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about you? You think you're rolling up or
I think he's rolling up. I'm just picturing him with like a small caravan, like a small merchant caravan sort of vibe. And he's walking now. He's looking a little bit haler, healthier, and he's still unarmored, just wearing regular clothes, but he's got like sort of a tall pike, like a spear, that's a wooden, like fire hardened, very, very basic weapon spear. And he's using it kind of as a walking stick at the moment. He's walking to the side of this kind of small cart as it approaches.
Okay. What about you?
I think he's been there, but he has kept his distance. He's not like camping amongst everybody else. He kind of breaks away, but he wants to know what's going on because he does want to get in. But he's there, and maybe he's playing dice. We see that he's also a little healthier, a little more full. His cheeks have filled in a bit more, and he looks young, like more young than he looked before. And yeah, maybe he's wearing some nicer looking armor that fits him right. Okay. And he's playing dice with somebody.
Is he leaving that flashy ring out for everybody to see?
No.
Okay. All right. So this is the scene. There's probably, I said a dozen, maybe it's like 24 or more people. It's hard to tell how many people are sort of gathered here, but there's a good group. And a man sort of comes up on a guard tower on top of the palisade and addresses everyone. And he says, "Greetings. Welcome to Marin's Hold. I see we have some newcomers here. Welcome, welcome. Our leader, Reeve Tarley Winters, has graciously offered our village as a place of sanctuary to those affected by the recent conflict. Reeve Winters answers only to the king and the gods, and thanks to both, we have been mostly unaffected by the goings-on that have forever reshaped our homeland. While, from the looks of you lot, it doesn't appear that all of you were soldiers. I see some merchants among you and whatnot. It's important that you know this. Whatever side you fought on matters not once you enter these walls, and old battles will not be waged inside of our home. Do I make myself clear?" Everyone sort of nods as limply as Matthew.
How big is this crowd of people?
Like 24 or so.
Okay.
For those who break this law, or any of the laws of man, banishment may not be the only punishment you face. And as many of you have spent considerable time wandering around these forests, you should know that what lies out there may offer a fate worse than death. If you enter Marin's Hold this day, you leave the past behind, you might just get a chance at a new life, which begins today. Beyond that, there is just one simple rule here. No magic within our walls. If you were born tainted by that disease, or something happened in your life where you picked up what you believe to be a harmless trick or two, there is no place for that here. With that said, welcome to Marin's Hold. And the drawbridge creaks down. And several armed guards come to the entryway, and they're inspecting everyone who walks through, asking questions, writing things down. Who is the first to approach? Maybe you two, you're already together, you're talking. What do you guys have known each other for a couple days, a week?
Couple days.
Yeah, I would say maybe a couple weeks traveling together. I don't know. It seems like if they've already developed a policy around neutrality in the town, like this has been a moment since whatever happened ended the war.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've found each other, helped each other.
Yeah. And I thought initially that, so I'm traveling still, like even though you patched up like my wound on my head, I thought that this power was momentary, it was gone. But then trying again the next day, like I'm able to like actually heal myself. And so,
or maybe
like,
you healed my leg too. Even I patched it up, but you actually could.
Yeah, like, but in the interim, like we're both completely healthy because of this. But yeah, so
let's just establish we're at full HP.
Yeah, no.
I know what's being said.
Read between the lines.
I also have a magical sword now.
Yes. So are these the rest of the people? Are they just refugees? Are they just?
You can see some of them are soldiers. Some of them fought. It's hard to know at this point. They have all taken pains to hide any insignia that would designate them as being on one side or the other. And I imagine you have as well, not knowing what happened, not knowing like.
Yeah, still, I mean, there's got to be just mass confusion. Over
someone hire this force? Did the other side get some massive? What you don't know. Yeah. So it's safer to just sort of travel without showing your colors.
And it's also, I assume, just super dangerous, just wandering the wilds, even like as with us, like as a pair.
Oh yeah,
like super dangerous. So, yeah, seeking refuge.
Yeah, so we make our way up to the front.
You see the guards sort of inspecting your weapons. They might even run a hand over. What do you have, a maul or something? What is that?
I just have a crossbow.
Crossbow, okay.
Yeah.
They're inspecting your weapons, and they look at you and says, "Name, please."
Pharaoh.
How do you spell that?
Faroe.
Pharaoh. All right. Last name?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay, and you, sir?
Rix. Ellison Rix.
Ellison Rix. How do you spell Rix?
R-I-X.
R-I-X. That's fun.
A lot of opinions on
Thank you.
people's names, how they spelled
You
it.
don't have a last name, and yours is cute. Very well. All right. There are 2 buildings in town that serve as inns currently, but available rooms will be scarce. Your best chance at securing a space is making friends quickly. Welcome to Marinshold.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get out of here.
Did you write our names down?
Yeah, he did. He's recording.
Literate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very impressive.
You say that? He's literate.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can read.
I rolled on the literacy table. Rolled a 99.
Can you read?
I'm pretty sure I can't read.
Joe looks like he's ready to role play, so I can see it. I can see it.
Okay.
You had role play lips.
Got the role play list.
That role play lips?
Yeah.
Role play
Do
lips.
some role play.
Hey, role
All
play.
right, so let's go to Sydney. No, you're ready. You got words ready to pop out of your
Spin
mouth.
them up a little more.
I just pictured, I'm just thinking like this guy, if weeks have passed, like you guys said, which sounds good to me, I think that he's been traveling very briefly with this little crew to try to stay safe. And for one reason or another that, the specifics aren't important, that relationship has ended at the arrival of this place. He was sort of paid a pittance to guard this.
Hired his muscle.
Hired his muscle. And he knew that this was kind of the end of the line. But the whole
They
time...
didn't pay you very much because you still don't have anything.
No, nobody has much. Like nobody even in that caravan has much. Nobody's like
Maybe it was just like
overflowing with
food.
wealth.
It was just like they would feed you.
Working
like,
for
was it-
food, exactly. Like, and I can imagine them even asking him. I said I wouldn't go into details, but I imagine them even asking him like for just a strap of like leather armor to put on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't have any.
Nothing.
It was just like maybe it was just wine. Maybe it's just booze caravan or something. That's all they have.
Yeah.
But they're trying to protect it
Wine
and sell it
merchants.
in this place.
Yeah.
And so I imagine that he is, to one degree or another, always on the lookout and always on the hunt for whoever these looters were that took his stuff and this sword in particular. And there's a reason behind that. But I think in the moment, what we see is he's a big dude, big hulking, and
What's his strength? What's his?
his strength is 15.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty
He's
good.
a 15 strength, and his
Big-ish.
That's pretty big.
Pretty good.
as I said, he's
Skinny fat.
he's a half orc, but he leans a little bit more human in his looks, especially from afar. You might not be able to tell. The orc part definitely comes in the just sort of the breadth of his shoulders and his chest are very large, and he's looking, scanning over the eyes of these like 24 people, and I think that maybe his eyes land on Sydney's character, dicing, and he's just watching with this intent. These intense eyes.
You actually have dice.
You want me to actually
Oh
roll?
my God.
I don't know why you're
I
miming.
feel like I'm there outside the palace.
Why are you miming dice?
I
If you
was
have
miming.
actual
I was
dice
miming.
right there.
Miming
Over
dice.
about
Prop you
20
have.
There are more dice in this room than most places on earth.
Oh, you won.
I got it.
She won her game.
Oh, wow.
Wizards and Thieves?
No, anyway, he's just kind of looking over at these people playing dice, thinking there's probably a lot of crossover between looters and bandits and dice playing, right? So he's just trying to see if he can recognize a form. All he really saw was a silhouette. He's looking for goblins, halflings, traveling with a human, Anyway,
Can I roll almost like a perception?
To see if you see him staring at you.
Yeah, to feel the eyes on the back of my
Yeah,
neck.
give me a wisdom check.
Okay. Wisdom. Oh no. Rolled a natural 1. I have a -2.
We're wildly into this game.
yeah. So and he's that's cool though. So we're just seeing like the back of your
Yeah.
head, and he's just trying to size it up to see if it makes any sense.
There's a profile. It's like shady
Right.
people. Like that's what you're.
Right. And but he just kind of keeps walking, and he'll walk up toward this.
Yeah, I like this. So you're like staring at her, and the guy's like, name. He's like, do you know how to speak Orcish? This guy isn't answering me. Name.
To him, it's all like.
Guy's like, I don't know. Does anyone speak Orcish? Do you understand? What is your name?
And then he'll like, all of a sudden, it's very clear, like, what is your name? And he snaps back and turns around and looks and he says, sorry, sir. Warwick.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't think you spoke our tongue. Warwick.
Warwick.
All right. Do you have a last name? Clan name?
Blackburn.
Warwick Blackburn. Very well. Come on in. And they're looking up at you. You're tall.
Yeah. Is there much need for labor in the city?
Well, there's always need for labor.
Right.
And for fighting as well. Just, you'll be found. You stand out. That's good and bad.
Right. Any particular place I should go to ask about, I don't know, work?
I'll find a place to stay first. You'll make friends that way. You'll need to, find people that you can trust.
I'm sorry, I don't really have coin for an inn.
Well, then you better be charming. Please, move along. We have a lot of people here.
And he'll just nod and put his head down and start walking into the city.
Okay, you hear them kind of snickering back and forth.
And he turns, breathes, and starts walking forward again.
He doesn't know any go.
And you hear a cheer from the dice table as this young man stands up, and he does look healthy again, and his haircut, you said from the back of his head, he's got, my reference was Timothée Chalamet in The King, so he's got undercut.
Chalamet hair.
With the Chalamet hair, but with that kind of like curly floppy hair on top, but the shaved under.
Shallow mullet.
There we go. Nice. And you see him stand up, and he kind of just like scoops the coin off the table and drops it into his purse and kind of like nods and just kind of grins at the guy he was playing against and turns around. He picks up his dagger, puts it in his belt. He picks up a short bow, puts it on his back, and then he picks up a string of squirrels and kind of slings it on his shoulder too. And he just walks to the gate, to the line.
All right. Name, please?
Saint.
Saint? You think you're some kind of a saint?
He just smiles.
What is your actual name, sir?
Saint.
Does Saint have a last name?
Anthony.
Joy Marin's old. I doubt you'll be here long.
He looks, doesn't smile, and then flashes another grin and walks inside.
Just kind of follows you with his eyes. And you enter Marin's Hold. Sweet little town. There's some shops. There is a tavern called the Crayfish Tavern. There are these two buildings that look like they've been repurposed into inns for all the new people that have been rolling into town. One is called the Feathered Wish, and one is called the Weathered Fish.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, tell me what you want to do here. Obviously, two of you have already met. You're side-eyeing one of them, and you see people are just like, it's kind of like the beginning of a reality show where they're like, all right, form teams and then go find the golden, like people are just starting to talk to each other. It's like, let's go. It seems like groups.
Look out for each other.
Yeah. We need to
alliances.
Like Squid Game or something.
Yeah, and there's a huge line forming at both the Feathered Wish and the Weathered Fish of groups of people that are like, because there's only so many rooms.
Maybe I'll say you want to take a line. You take one line, I'll take the other, and we'll check them both.
All right.
Saint walks over and he strings up the squirrels near where those lines are, and he's like, "Squirrels, copper apiece! Squirrels, copper apiece!" and calling out to anybody who seems starving and desperate.
Okay.
Already starting to sell on the street. I like it.
Yeah. Hustling.
Hustling. I'll walk up.
Full squirrels, copper apiece.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you see this big half orc. It's like starts like walking over to you,
He kind of gets nervous for a second. You see him tense up.
using this spear as a walking stick, and he comes up, just sort of like raises a hand. It's like, copper, you say?
1 squirrel, 1 copper.
All right, I'll take 1. And he starts to like go into a small coin pouch. He pulls out a copper, and then he thinks for a moment and he looks across at you. Is it, how would I cook it? You have any idea?
You've never eaten squirrel.
No, I haven't, but I'm extremely hungry.
Let me get you a big one. And he hands you like one of the fatter squirrels. They're not that big. And he goes, well, I would skin it first and foremost. I would get the innards out. You got to go through the ass. Then once you peel that back,
Unrelated.
I looked over at Troy. I was like, is he going to be able to resist?
Nope.
He tried
Couldn't help himself.
for a split second.
And
Like the dam breaking, burst forth.
I tried my best.
he hands it to you, holding it by the tail, and he's like, "The eyes are pretty good. I would leave those in. The tongue I would avoid. It's not."
What about maybe 1 more copper? Could you clean it? I don't know how to do any of that.
He kind of looks around. Yeah. Sure.
Thanks.
Make sure you record those coppers on your sheet.
Oh yeah. He pulls the two coppers.
You're just
I'm rich.
You're just arriving here as well.
And you see he starts to carve around the tail, and then he just like rips the skin off the squirrel. Yep.
Pulls the innards out through the ass.
He pulls the innards out through the ass. Uses like a stick.
He's looking over your gear. He's looking to see if what you have matches sort of what you are capable of having, right? In a way.
And without looking at you, he says, "You alone? You don't have much."
Yeah, I'm alone at the moment. Yeah, just sort of trying to find a place to get some work is all. You where'd you come from?
West? You?
South.
How is it down there?
Everybody's dead.
He hands you back the fully skinned squirrel.
Did you fight?
Yeah, didn't you?
Yeah. Who for? You can see him like there's like a tension to him, and he's just like waiting for you to fucking lie. But he's like trying to bite it back.
He's very stone-faced. He looks as if this question was like, "How's the weather?" As he hands you the squirrel, and he just says, "The League."
Oh. Yeah, me too.
What's your name?
Warwick.
Saint. And he sticks out a hand.
Saint. Just Saint.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Just Warwick?
Warwick Blackburn.
Nice to meet you.
The squire in the army. Cavalry. Did you, what regiment were you with?
He,
Pick a number.
Yeah. He,
Fifth. There's like literally 1 number. Don't pick.
Oh.
13.
Again,
13.
he is very
I don't
cool,
see numbers.
cool, calm, and collected. And he, again, while talking to you, he's like, "Squirrels, copper. 2 at the start."
Oh, infantry then.
You?
10th.
Cavalry.
Yeah. Well, thank you for this. You haven't, in your travels, happen to come across any men traveling with a goblin and a halfling? Have you? Just as kind of like a group together?
He kind of looks at you a little puzzled. Friends?
No. they took something from me. They're looters, and so I'm just trying to get some of my things back. If they haven't sold them already.
Good luck.
Yeah.
If I see anything, I'll find you.
Thank you. And he walks away. Starts looking towards one of these lines.
Ellison and Pharaoh, you kind of split up to see which would be a better option. Ellison, you get out in front of the feathered wish, and people they're like starting to scramble. Somebody's saying only fours now, only foursomes left. And then shortly thereafter at the Weathered Fish, the same thing. It's like rooms of 4, soon it'll be 6. We're running low.
I've got 4.
You've got 4?
Yeah, I've got 4 and coin.
All right, bring the 4 forward.
I signaled.
Is your whole party here,
Your whole
sir?
body. I can't see to
Damn it! Sydney's late again.
And I signaled to you across the way.
And I'm talking to someone in the other line, and I see it's like, oh, I just come running over.
And then I see.
Yeah, I'm
Mark.
walking back. I'm walking toward one of the
Maybe it's
lines,
when
like
you're
looking where to go.
Maybe it's when you're still talking,
And
and
he's
I just,
holding.
and I see the 2 of them, and I'm just like,
They're still like standing
those
together.
those two over there,
Yeah.
those two, they're with us.
They're with you.
Yeah, the squirrel guy.
Well, bring them over.
Squirrel!
And I say, I wave to you as if I know you.
He just grabs his line of squirrels,
I
thinking
fly-
you want to buy a squirrel. Comes
Wants to
over.
buy the whole batch, the whole brace.
And I say, and I was like, all right, we're all here.
All right. See that young lady? She'll help you. And there's like a halfling woman behind a desk. You go in. Oh, hello. It's just the 4 of you. Yes.
Just the 4 of us, yes.
No.
Yes.
What?
We need to
sorry,
stay inside tonight. We need to stay inside tonight.
Right.
Yes.
Get out of the elements.
Okay.
And I'm looking at this shady squirrel merchant and this giant nude man.
Are you nude or
No. And I was just like, what the fuck has Ellison gotten us into this time?
I think we've been
I
adventuring.
think we've had there's a 2-week the prequel, like the adventures of Ellison and Pharaoh that we could get into.
In those 2 weeks, we have 6 seasons of a sitcom.
Right, exactly.
I want to see some of the flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's like when we can do a credit sequence. I mean,
You guys might even be level 2.
maybe.
Like if we,
Maybe,
if we could go through the flashbacks and do the math.
I think we've probably just avoided more trouble than we've actually encountered, but
I think my thought process is, he's got food, and we can use some muscle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it makes sense.
Just had to grab people while other people in front of you were
And I actually
scrambling.
the one thing that I do have on my side is this wisdom. And so I might be take a look at them and be like, I think despite outward appearances, I think these 2 are okay.
Yeah, I think he's tall and his head is shaved. He's young. He clearly shaves his head, which you guys might know is a practice of people that follow the lost. A lot of people that follow the lost ritually shave their heads regularly, and but despite that sort of intimidating look and size and the weapon that he's holding, he has youthful eyes and a sort of honesty to him that I think your wisdom would pick up on.
He looks young.
All right. I just don't want to be with any old people. That's what
Wisdom will tell you. Don't shack up with a senior citizen.
no old people.
Especially if you want to start adventuring.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Dead
certainly
weight.
true.
Dead weight.
That's right.
I would say it would be 9 gold a week or 15 a day.
Damn.
15 silver a day
15 silver a day or
or 9 gold a week.
you may need some time to get out. Her voice is higher. You may need some time to get settled and find yourself work, but those are our prices.
We'll take it for the night and talk to you tomorrow.
Listen,
Nightly
we've
rate.
not got a lot.
Ellison, he slips out 15. He counts out 15 silver pieces.
And
Actually, he puts.
You can tell there's not much left in that purse.
That's what you think. And he's like, we'll take it for the night and talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Very well. And if you end up staying the week, we'll go ahead and charge you the normal rate of a week. We can
Appreciate that.
What's it called when you do that? Prorate.
Prorating.
We'll prorate it. I just invented that word.
I've never heard that term.
What's
Bro,
your name?
What's your name,
What's
miss?
your name?
My name is Mindy Feathertongue.
Feather dung?
Feather dung.
Feathertongue.
And
Feather tongue. Okay.
And this is at the
Feathered
Feathered Wish, not the Weathered Fish.
Right, Feathered Wish.
Wait, where are we? The Feathered Wish?
Feathered Wish, yes.
Okay.
Mindy Feathertongue.
Well, Miss
Yes,
Feathertongue,
I'm the proprietor here.
we're very lucky to be here. Thank you for taking us.
Yes, we right now we're just in a makeshift inn. We're still working on. There's thoughts of building a restaurant, but there's good food at the Crayfish Tavern or cheaper fare at some of the shops if you want to get some jerky.
Thank you. Which room are we?
Oh yes, 6.
Yes, 6.
Room 6. I had to look at my ledger.
Right.
All right, we'll take the key and then we'll head upstairs. Upstairs, I assume.
Yes,
It's all the way up, all the way to 6.
on the 6th floor.
Oh,
One room per floor.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
Huge.
So we have an odd system.
It's pretty impressive, this
7
50-story
starts
building.
over again on the first floor.
the 6-person rooms are on the 3rd floor, and those are rooms 7, 8, and 9.
Enjoy your stay.
As we're walking, Saint saddles up to you and says, "Well, I appreciate the kind hospitality of you paying for the room. I'd like to know why."
Just saw you out in the throng out there. I assumed you wouldn't mind a place to stay. We needed 4. Thought we could all do a little bit to help each other out.
Well, I appreciate the gesture, sir, but I don't have any coin to pay you. I'm sorry, I don't have work yet. I'm going to try, but
I think we all need to find work, but in the meantime, you could. It's a dangerous world out there, and give us a little protection.
yeah, that I can do.
I think we could all use a friend or two.
If you wanted to cook us up a squirrel or 2 for tonight,
And kind of shifts it on his shoulder.
call it even.
Yeah. All right.
I've got 3 coppers left. He goes in, he pulls out his last 3, and he's like, "You take that, and then pay me what you like when you're ready."
And Ellison thinks to refuse, and then takes the coppers.
No, he expected you to take him. He wanted
I
you to
can't believe he took the money.
you just shake your head knowingly.
All right, so you head up to your room, you open it, and there's 4 cots. You can tell that they've just turned some sort of building into this makeshift inn as a way of trying to provide sanctuary to the few survivors of this war. It's way better than what you're accustomed to, even pre-cataclysm.
We haven't slept indoors for a while.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think it's
And
bed.
yeah, the last we knew was barracking, in the camp with our
foxhole
units or
or-
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't mean to speak for Farah, but the 2 of us are healers. If you have any wounds, we would be happy to take a look at them.
I've been feeling fine actually lately. Thank you, but I'm all right there. I'm just eager to get some work because I gotta get back on my feet here. I know everyone's struggling, and I heard that this town was calling people to it and employing people, and so that's what I'm here for.
Same. I'm just trying to make enough money to get home.
Yeah.
What kind of healers? Saint's in the corner putting his bow kind of down.
It was a medic in the war. I know herbs, that kind of thing.
I was an attendant, but I can help.
Saint just kind of nods, looking both of you over, not looking like you guys are particularly big or strong.
I'm Ellison Ricks. He offers a hand to shake.
Saint, and he offers his hand.
Warwick, and thank you very much for the room. I really appreciate it.
Well, it's just for tonight. We can talk about it tomorrow. Hopefully we'll find some work, and then we can just go.
Vero.
Oh, fair.
Vero, sorry. Vero.
Is there fire in the room? Like a
Fireplace.
The whole room's on fire.
Oh. Why did she put us in this
The
room?
last tenant left a cigarette.
Oh, we didn't check for traps.
Check for traps.
Always check for
Oh, you fools!
No, there's like a little wood pipe stove or something you can use.
Okay. Yeah, I think he starts preparing like the squirrels then, and he starts adding to the wood pipe stove, pours like a pitcher of water in.
I bring over the meat that I bought. It's like, I didn't think you were going to cook this for me, but...
And I reach into my pouch, I pull out a sprig of rosemary and a little twist of thyme.
Wow. Didn't think we would be eating so fancy right away. And he tosses it in the pot. Just throws it
on the fire.
There's a pot. Puts it in the pot. Puts a lid on.
Oh, we're gonna have stew. We're gonna have
making
squirrel stew.
Yeah.
Squirrel stew.
Amazing.
I'm so hungry too.
And he says,
I mean, this is the other thing. It's like I have a strength of 6. Like, I don't think I'm doing much hunt. I haven't been able to do much hunting. Like the idea of a few freshly cooked.
That's I think is like both of us have just been darting from shadow to shadow.
Yeah.
The entire 2 weeks, just trying to avoid any threat because I'm 6 as well. So
the idea of someone who's dexterous enough to catch a squirrel and who's strong enough to defend us that's it. And I think also I have to pull back the curtain a little bit. I have a little bit of gold left over in character creation because like what else are we going to buy?
Yeah,
given our situation.
So I literally had what did I have? I had 5 silver pieces left over from character creation. So I figured like maybe like we found some gold. Like we've been scavenging. We found a couple purses along the way. Like it's not really ours.
We found scavenged some cash.
and Saint looks well fed, doesn't look dirty.
Yeah.
I'm pretty grimy.
Yeah, like he seems maybe a little like out of place odd, but also maybe not. Maybe he just had a string of good luck.
Well, he seems like a survivor.
Yeah.
Right?
And
like
I think
somebody that knows how to subsist on what's available.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. In this case, even if it's just in the wild. Grab some squirrels.
Yeah.
So cool.
He's as that's boiling, he kind of sits down and he like picks at his nails with his dagger. And he says, that'll take a while to boil. The meat's got to break down. Squirrel's pretty tough.
And he's talking to, what was your name again?
Ellison,
right. He's talking to Ellison and he says, and he like sits down on a stool. It just sort of like creaks. He sits down and says, so where is home?
Kragen's Bridge?
I don't know it.
You wouldn't. It's a tiny little village to the north.
And
long way from here.
I assume all of you are sent. What are we calling this land where we are? Like this specific area where we were sent?
I don't think you know what this area is called. It would have been called. You were sent south, but you don't know what this specific area is. In fact, I think it's safe to say by the time you get to Marin's Hold, you've traveled through other swaths of land. So you're not quite sure where you are located at this moment.
Okay.
But you were sent south from where home is.
Okay, so I said south, so maybe I meant north. He's from the north.
Yeah, and then when we've been moving north from our battlefield,
But no, he just said we've been moving south, right?
We are south to war, and now I was figuring we're moving north, trying to get back to where we're from, right? Or is it the other way around?
However you want to put it. The idea is that you were originally sent south. You were part of a southern. You were sent south.
Okay, so we can be moving north.
You can be moving north from there. You said Kragen's Bridge?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Kraggins with an apostrophe.
Kragen's fun.
Nice.
I take so many notes for everything you guys say.
I know. I'm just making it up as I go along.
Exactly. That's so cool.
It's a tiny little town. Not known for much, just farmers mostly. My family were the herbalists.
Oh, right. And that's what you did for the army?
Oh no, I was infantry until someone noticed.
So was he?
Oh yeah. Well, they pulled me out pretty fast when they noticed I had some knowledge of the herbs and flowers and plants. Moved me to the medic corps. You were infantry?
Cavalry, 10th. Yeah. And if you know some stuff about the army, you might know that there's a rep for this regiment, the 10th Cavalry, as being almost like a special forces sort of division that were kind of like a first in kind of unit, and very hard to get into and very dangerous to fight in. But yeah, you may know that, you may not. You can decide it as you wish. But
He doesn't seem to recognize it when you say it.
So he just says it. Doesn't say anything else about it. Says, "Yeah, I'd like to get north as well, but I've left some things behind, and I'd like to find them. I'd like to find whoever managed to do this. Whatever. I mean, have you heard anything about how Ordos did it? What that was? A spell? Was it a spell?"
I don't know. I haven't. I've heard some stories that maybe it was a god. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't Ordos at all. It was just.
Yeah, what makes you think Ordos did it?
I mean, it must have. Had to have. They're the only ones that crazy to try to put that many wizards together to pull off something like that. I mean, the power of the gods.
They lost the war too. No one won.
Well, I'm not saying it was a good idea, and I'm not saying that they didn't blow themselves up. They must have done it.
I think Pharaoh, on some level, is convinced that he's responsible. Because it happened to coincide with him.
It's faith.
With
feeling
him
that power for the
experiencing
first
his
time.
power from him for the first time. Like it happened a split second later. So I think he wonders. He hasn't said anything. He's just like, I don't want them to know that I'm the one who did this. But I think he gets kind of quiet when it gets brought up.
Is there any indication that you're a priest? Did you say anything along those lines, or is there anything you're wearing that would indicate that?
No, not at all.
He said that we both could heal.
Right.
Yeah,
they said you were healers, and you said you
right.
basically were a medic, like worked in a medical tent, infirmary. Says, well, what about you? What do you think? You think the gods did this, or Ordos?
He's stammering. I probably the moon.
Moon.
I probably came from the moon.
I mean, might as well have. I mean, you were cavalry, right? Cavalry, right?
Yeah.
So you never saw Ordos up close then, probably.
Oh, I saw him up close.
Did you?
Yeah. Plenty. And you didn't?
No, I did. And they were men, like us.
Right.
I don't think they were capable of whatever that was. Maybe it was the moon.
Yeah, it's the moon.
Well, I mean, any of you wizards? Any of you know how to cast these kind of rituals they do?
You cast a ritual that would wipe out all the armies across all the fields of battle.
Well, I don't know.
Destroy the land.
I don't know anything about
shear off the
sorcery.
tops of the trees of an entire forest.
If I was a wizard, I wouldn't be in Marin's Hold, I'll tell you that.
There's a lot more to wizardry than destruction. And anyway, we should probably eat, and see if we can find some work for tomorrow.
Checks the stew. Smells done.
It smells delicious. Thank you, Saint.
It smells so
It smells
good.
amazing.
And like I'm so hungry.
Like
that
cooked food?
He's
Like
trying
cooked
to
food?
not like.
Yeah.
He's playing it. He's hungry too. Yeah, he's hungry too.
With actual herbs.
Yeah. Oh, smell
my
of
God.
thyme.
Yeah, thyme and
sage,
rosemary. Come on.
Parsley, sage, rosemary.
Yeah, these little.
I
clay bowls.
imagine that Warwick has been eating a lot of stale bread, like for weeks maybe.
If that,
if that, yeah. And gruel, and so yeah, having some flavor. I mean, just amazing. So yeah, I'll start eating it.
And Saint kind of stretches out with a bowl. Could get used to this. Looking around the room.
Used to what?
Real room?
Yeah.
A bed?
Yeah. Sleeping inside again.
I don't know what this town is like, and they said there's no fighting in the town, but those guards took our names. It seems suspicious. Thought better to get inside for the night.
Yeah, I don't believe them when they say that no one in here is fighting. I bet you it's happening all the time.
War's done, but bad blood lasts longer than wars.
Yeah.
I've seen you before, says the saint.
I don't think that's true.
I've seen you somewhere.
Well, probably. Were you 2nd Regiment? Probably on the battlefield.
And he touches the spot on his skull where the fracture was. And he says, I can't remember. But never mind.
You don't look familiar to me. Did I say 2nd Regiment or 5th to you?
You said second.
I said second.
Second.
He sips his soup, kind of side-eyeing Pharaoh. Looks at Ellison kind of what's up with this guy? He just kind of looks at you. How'd you two meet?
Oh, it's a long story. We'll flash back to it soon enough.
What is that?
No, we found it. We found each other. Both of us were wounded. We helped patch each other up, and then we figured two were better than one, especially when you're trying to find civilization.
You hit your head or something?
No, I'm fine.
I knew a guy who hit his head once. Couldn't remember his own name. They put him down. They shot him like a dog.
Shot him with what?
Arrows. They just stood him there, lined up.
Why would you shoot a dog with an arrow?
Watch it run. People are cruel.
Why don't you just tell him, come here, and then just hit him on the head with a club or something?
Is that how you'd kill a dog? Thought much about killing dogs?
Thought a lot about not wasting arrows. He goes sort of back to the side. It's these are expensive.
You're telling me.
Shoot at a dog. Probably wouldn't shoot a dog at all, but certainly wouldn't.
They want
I
us
swear to the gods, I've seen you before. I know I have.
Maybe.
It'll come to me.
The, whatever it was, when it went off, did you get hurt?
Yeah.
How?
Roof fell in on me.
Oh, you were inside?
Yeah.
And did anyone around you survive?
Not that I know.
Yeah, me neither.
I was on the field. Fighting was all around me. I was trying to put a tourniquet on a soldier who'd fallen. The arm had been sliced nearly fully off. I was trying to tie him off, and then just everything went white.
Yeah.
When I woke up, everyone was dead.
There was ash everywhere. Like it had singed everything. Burned the trees and the men. Everything. The horses. Everything was on fire. That's why I thought, sorcery gone awry.
I'm having a panic attack. Pharaoh is on the verge of a panic attack right now. I'm gonna get some air, and he just stands up, spilling the stew on the floor, and just leaves. He leaves the room.
Is your friend okay?
He's fine.
He seems pretty shooken up. He keeps touching his head.
I don't think I have to explain to any of you just the horrific nature of what it was like to be there on that battlefield. He was in a field hospital when it happened.
Was his head injured?
Yes, he hit his head. He hit his head at some point during the battle.
Yeah. Well, they're dangerous, and they can keep coming back. Is all. Head injuries can mess with you.
I think he's
like
all
you
right.
said.
I think he's all right.
You're talking about the moon. Doesn't seem all right to me.
Are any of us all right? Whole war. We don't need to talk about it. What kind of work do you think we're going to find in this town?
I don't know, but now that my stomach's full, I'm thinking it's time to start looking.
Yeah,
I'd love to just lay down right now. I'd love it, but I just can't.
What time of day is it?
I think it's early evening.
Maybe we can go out, like, hit one of these taverns and ask around about work.
Yeah, I think
Get
Saint.
the crayfish, start to meet some people.
Yeah, Saint stands up when you say like we should start. He just stands up and he's like, "I'm off to the crayfish."
It's a good idea. I'll come with you, see if I can find if anyone would need any kind of healing services or something I can help.
Yeah, I'll go. Let's all go.
So, Pharaoh, we're going in the crayfish to see if we can get it. If we can scare up any work, maybe get an ale.
I'm gone.
He left.
Oh, you can call. I was calling out.
I'm gone.
You're gone.
So Farrell, let's cut to you. You go right outside of the inn. You go right to get some fresh air.
Yeah, I just like step outside. It's like I'm hyperventilating, heart is beating a million times a minute, and I am just like looking around, see if anyone has any tobacco.
You see a couple of fisher folk milling around outside of a shop that they're closing up, and they look like the smoking type.
And I sort of walk up and says, "Evening. Can I? You got any pipe weed?"
They kind of eye you warily.
I can pay. And I like fish like a couple of silvers. Like,
No, it's fine. It's fine. A little extra. You have something to smoke it out of?
I've got, yeah. And he just pulls out like a little parchment, and he's just like, he's in there. He folds it up. It's just like, in here, please.
All right. And he just pulls a little out of his pouch and sprinkles it in. Not a lot.
He just rolls it up, like licks it closed. And it's like fishing in his pouch for like the flint and steel. It's like, look at his face. It's like, catches fire. It's like, he just like lets his head fall back, and it's like this wave of relaxation like washes over him. It's like thank you. And he just sort of like more slowly, more evenly walks back over to the Feathered Wish, and sort of like leans against the wall next to the door. It's just like smoking his cigarette.
As the three of you come out.
We're going to go to the crayfish and see if we can scare up some work. Maybe get an ale.
Oh, right. And he like puts it out on his tongue, tucks it into his pouch. So, hey, let's go.
There's a bunch of people outside. You can tell they didn't get a room. Maybe like 5 or 6, because there was enough space for the small crowd, but there's 5 or 6 that weren't able to scramble fast enough to form a group. So they're just kind of like talking and chatting and looking at you enviously as you make your way across town to the Crayfish Tavern. As you take in the town, obviously there's that keep that's looming. It's a very modest keep. This isn't a big town. But you do notice that several of the buildings towards the front of the palisade look like they're under construction, like they're having some work done to them.
It's just like Village of Hamlet. Exactly what's happening in Village of Hamlet.
And you had saw that the part of the palisade looked like it was redone recently as well. So you head into the Crayfish, and there's a ton of people in there. It's like a This looks like a town of fishermen and reavers, and they're just
It's probably like bursting at the seams.
Oh yeah, and a bunch of new people in town.
Yeah.
Obviously, the new people are getting the side eye from the regular inhabitants.
There's got to be. I would imagine there's quite a bit of tension too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
any like influx of refugees with the existing like people who live there. It's like there's going to be some friction.
and here we are, night one at the Crayfish Tavern, bustling with people that are in your exact position, maybe former soldiers, maybe some of those merchants that you traveled with, some people you were gambling with, as well as people who belong to Marin's Hold. Were they here pre-war? Did Marin's Hold, how long were you up? I don't know. What do you want to talk to? You want to get a drink?
Yes.
Everything's
get an
it's happy
ale.
hour.
It's happy hour.
Yeah.
I get 2.
It's
two
2
for
for
one.
one.
It's not different.
I think,
All
yeah,
drinks are a copper.
I think Saint walks in and walks straight up to the bar.
There's a woman, busty wench back there, and she says, "Oh, hello, sir. What can I get you?"
Beer, please.
Beer. All right. You're new in town.
Aren't we all?
No.
Some of us lived here before.
I have a business here.
This is my business.
He sips his beer. He sips his beer. Then he has like a little foam mustache and he goes, "That's a good point.
Let me get that.
I wanted that. That was mine.
She was feeling sexy.
Paid for it.
Flash from that Scrubs moment. Your Zach Braff Scrubs moment.
Yeah.
I gotta say, there's also a full menu
Oh,
in Village of Hamlet.
what are we working with?
You can get a pint of small beer for 5 copper, a pint of heavy beer for 1 silver.
Okay.
That's
You were
expensive.
undercharging for those squirrels.
Yeah, well, I don't know,
Squirrel?
some like
Not
stringy,
prepared?
nasty squirrel.
They have
Yeah.
a
Squirrel
fresh
jerky?
meat.
Not skin, not
Fresh
prepared.
meat in this economy.
It's good.
I'll come up and get an ale and ask for it.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, could I have an ale, please?
1 ale. All right. 1 copper.
That's 2 silver.
He said one. He said 1 copper. What the-
It's happy hour.
It is happy hour, so
what the
what do I
GM
know?
says is law.
And as you walk up to Saint is kind of propped up on the bar, looking around. So who isn't new around here?
You can usually tell at first who's new to town. They've got the look of someone that just saw some terrible things. But things haven't always been easy around here either. After a while, we all sort of blend together. Just keep your head down, and you'll do fine here. Remy, by the way. Remy Barton.
Saint.
This is my establishment.
Ellison.
It was my father's before me. He passed. And so now I do my best to run the place. Excuse me, I've got to take some orders. Yes, sir.
Is it crowded?
Yeah.
Is it bustling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling in the air. Although the people there are kind of grim and dour. You caught a whiff of that from the guards.
Yeah.
But
Probably nice too, like after weeks in the wild and not being able to trust anybody, to at least come to a place where people are convening in this way.
You gotta believe it's. I feel like I feel this as a player, but I also feel. I think my character would feel that it's. I still just don't trust anyone, right? It's just,
No, you still don't. But at least like people are together and they're not actively killing and robbing each other in this big room.
It just feels like there's.
There's still, it's like I just don't trust anybody.
It's also just like a sense of unreality, right? Like we've just been through a horrible war that ended in the most horrific fashion. This kind of unexplained.
Still don't know.
Still don't understand what happened.
Like how much worse would that be? This horrible thing happened and no one knows why or
just
how or what it was.
The sheer tonnage of death that we have kind of crawled out from under, and then to come to a place
Me quite literally,
and then to come to a place where there's just like life is happening, and there are businesses and people buy drinks, and I think Allison is kind of standing at the center of the crowd with his ale in hand, just kind of like staring at everything. Like it doesn't quite make sense.
Like, it's like deer hunt, something like a deer hunter or something.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like I kind of went through the motions that I like. What you would do, you would go to a tavern, you order an ale, and then you talk to the barkeep, and then you turn around, and he just turns around. It's like the entire world feels like an illusion.
Yeah.
You're gawking.
What?
You're staring at people.
Just doesn't seem real. Seems like, I don't know, it's all wrong. You know?
No, I don't know what you mean. All wrong?
It doesn't make sense. Just be here. Sorry, ignore me.
I'm scanning the room for a man, a halfling, and a goblin traveling together. You know, there's a lot of people in this room, so he's just scanning, see if he sees that at all.
Plenty of men, handful of halflings. You don't see any goblins.
No goblins.
Also, no one that really gives off that bandit vibe.
Yeah,
as it
a lot
were.
of soldiers and workers and stuff. What about somebody that might look like, or, you know, you said that there were a couple of guards that might look off guard. Are there a couple of laborers that might look off duty?
Oh, yeah.
Builders, construction people?
Yeah, people that maybe are working on some of this construction. They're sitting around there. They've got dirty faces. They haven't even taken a chance to wash up after a day's work, and they're a couple glasses deep.
I'll walk over to that table.
And they kind of look at
Walks
you
up.
like, what?
I apologize. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm just got into town and I'm looking for work. I'm curious if any of you are a foreman or a manager or no one that might be able to help me get some work building here.
I don't know anybody that is looking for builders. Please, Sid, you say you're new here. You just came in with the batch that...
Yes. He sits down. He says, I worked for a caravan on the way here, guarding it, but the man running it didn't need me anymore once we arrived here at Marin's Hold, and now I'm just looking for work, and I'd be obliged for any I could get. Do you know if they're hiring there at the wall?
No, not at the moment. I mean, usually able-bodied soldiers are found and conscripted. So someone your size and look, I'm sure they'll come asking. I don't know what it pays. In terms of work outside of that, there's always stuff to do beyond the walls, but that's dangerous
What kind
stuff.
of stuff?
Well, there's problems that need to be dealt with. There was a woman, a merchant here in town, went missing recently. Well, at least that's what they say. She was traveling north along the road with 3 of her guards and just never returned. It's unlike Regina to not come back after going out there looking to trade. So, could always investigate that.
This woman, who is she working for here? Anybody in particular that? Because if I could talk to them and maybe say I'd go looking for her, because he's starting to think like, what if these things are connected, right? Like, what if this woman goes out with her guards, which is exactly what I was doing. It's very dangerous territory. This wouldn't be surprising at all for them to get jumped. You know, what if they got jumped by the same people I'm looking for, the same bandits I'm looking for? You know, so he's like just jumping on this right away before the guy says anything else. Who would I talk to about that?
There's a man, her business partner. He's still in town. They have a cart. Her name's Regina Spence, and his name is Martin
Short.
Martin Short.
It is a short last name. I can't recall it.
Martin Gardock.
Gardock.
I literally wrote down Martin Short.
Martin Short.
So did I.
He's actually quite tall.
I was like, Martin Short, okay.
Wait, who was Martin Short? Sorry. Or Martin Gardock?
It's over.
Martin Short is an entertainer.
No, stop it.
I'm familiar with Ed Grimley.
Martin Gardock.
Martin Gardock, her business partner. They
Business
have a cart in town.
And he doesn't happen to be here tonight, right? Someone I could find during the day.
I don't see Martin. He's not much of a drinker. They came into town a while ago and just kind of stayed here, but they have connections all over. He's probably distraught. It's enough so that someone like me knows about it.
Right.
I'm sure he'd pay a good price to get information about where she is or what happened.
Thank you very much. Was there anything else? Anyone else looking to hire?
No, but I'll keep an eye out. You seem strong, and people get hurt all the time. Maybe something will open up.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Enjoy your night.
You too.
And he'll stand up and walk back over to you guys, unless you wanted to do something while that was happening.
Let's check in with Pharaoh. Pharaoh's been, he had a bit of a moment there where he had rushed out of the room at the inn, found solace in tobacco. Now you're in here, a lot of people. Is that making you nervous, or how do you feel?
I think the tobacco is still comfort. Like he relights his cigarette when from a candle on the table, say, and he's just sitting there waiting for his associates to come back, and he's just looking around at all the people, the everyday people that are gathered here in this tavern. It's like the laborers sitting at the table with their dirty faces, and exhausted farmers and vendors and merchants and everything. And he's just thinking about how miserable their lives looking at them. And he's just thinking about, he's been thinking about what he would do with himself once he got here to some place of relative safety. And it's just do I try to eke out a living doing manual labor, or as an apprentice to a leather worker or something? And he's just is that really the life I want? He's looking at these people, and he's and he thinks to himself, no, it's I want a bigger payday. I want, if I'm going to work for some money, I want it to be something significant. I don't want to live like these people. So, and he just sort of his hand sort of drifts to his crossbow, and he gets this look of determination on his face as he draws another drag off the cigarette.
And you see this as well as everybody in the bar. There's a man that's he's sitting by himself drinking, and he starts crying, and he starts crying so loudly it's almost comically loud. And he pushes his stein off the table, and it shatters, and it's kind of like a record scratch. Everybody looks over. You being new people, you don't know who this guy is, and he's just slumped over, wasted. And a couple of these builders actually get up, and they talk to each other, and the guy's I'll take care of it. He says, "Oh, it's all right," and they walk him out of the bar.
I'll lean over. Maybe I'm still kind of standing a little bit, not quite in touch with reality at the bar, and I lean over to Remy, and I say, "Who was that?"
She looks and she says, "He's a regular here. He lost his wife recently. Just having a tough go of it."
Lost his wife in the war?
No, just a bit of an accident. Excuse me for a moment.
Saint leans back over. He was kind of a little further away from you, and he leans back over to you. Did she just say accident?
She did say accident.
He looks back out where the guy left. And then he puts his beer down, and he's going to walk out of the bar following the builders.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Wait, where are you going? Wait.
He does not.
All right,
Saint!
Come, Saint!
Saint! Let's stay on you. You follow this guy out, and maybe 20 paces ahead of you, one of the builders is walking this man to his house, and he's being kind of unruly. The guy's it's all right, Mr. Jones, or whatever. And they're walking, but like I said, 20 paces ahead of you, and he's kind of falling, and the guy's picking him up and trying to just bring him back to his home.
I think Saint just wants to stay in the shadows, and his plan was to just hear a name, see where he lives, just gather any information he can.
Case the joint for later.
Okay, so he walks halfway across town where there's these small little houses that are right on top of each other, and he brings him into one of these buildings. You know exactly where it is now.
Yeah. And he didn't hear an actual name?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just like stand outside watching. I'm assuming the builders come back out of the house.
Yeah, after a while, the builder comes back out. You know, if you stand there for a while, light goes on, and then you assume he's putting him to bed or something.
All right. Yeah, he'll slink kind of back into the shadow and just mosey back towards the crayfish.
Meanwhile, the crayfish...
Yeah, I'd say like the ruckus is going. Saint has walked out, and now Warwick comes back up, and there's no sign of Saint. He doesn't think too much of it for the moment. He just sort of like comes up and leans on the bar, right up next to Ellison, and he's like, "I might have a line on some work."
What kind of work?
He kind of looks around a little bit. He's like, "Well, the dangerous kind." But you said you're good at patching people up, right?
Yes. I have a few other skills, too.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
I'd just say I can come in handy when the situation calls for it.
Well, it's vague and mysterious. There's a merchant in town. Lost his business partner to, I think, bandits probably on the road. Might pay pretty well if we find out what happened or recover some of what was lost.
Wouldn't the bandits
he's like perked up. He's like more excited than he was earlier.
Wouldn't the bandits have just made off with anything they took?
Well, even it being bandits, it's just an assumption at this point. I don't know for sure, but he might pay even just for answers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is he here?
No, he's not. But maybe tomorrow, when he opens up his stall, we could speak with him. Wait, was he Martin? He was Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name's Martin Gardock. He runs a business here in town, and it might be an easy way to get some money if we just find out what happened to them. Of course, it could also turn a little bit dangerous if we can recover some of it, but it sounds like it might pay a lot, like what we'd make working on the wall for a month.
That is enough to spark Ellison's interest, because like he's just trying to make enough money to get home, right? And it's like to go overland travel, a vast distance. All right, that sounds.
I mean, do you think that's something that Pharaoh would do, or should we just leave him behind?
No, Pharaoh can also come in handy. And Saint just walked out of here. He followed that man that was crying.
Yeah, I heard that.
He
seemed like he was just a drunk.
Feeling he might be interested in as well.
Yeah, Saint doesn't look it, but at first glance, but you can tell he's good with a knife.
I think he's good with a number of things.
You could tell, like, he was looking at the way that he skinned the animal, the way that he was, like, so easily picking his fingers with like, his fingernails with an extremely sharp and dangerous blade and not missing a nick. He's like, man's good with a knife.
I know the type from the war. Certain kind of person always seems to know where to get things.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems very useful. And where's Pharaoh right now? Just in the bar smoking?
Yeah, I'm at the table. I found a table. Smoking, yeah.
Something.
Well, he's your friend. See what?
Something strange about this town, isn't there? It just seems so untouched by the war. I mean, the refugees and that kind of, those of us wandered in, but the tension's there, but people just going about their lives. Nothing happened.
I'm sure they're just trying to build it back up. I mean, people want to forget. Some of us don't, but some do.
Just weeks ago. I don't know. It just feels so. I'll ask Pharaoh. And I go over and I kind of push through the crowd, carrying my ale, and his Warwick might have a line on some work for us. Might be a bit more dangerous than just some work around the town. We might have to venture out, but thought you might be interested.
Some merchant caravan went missing, so who knows what they could pay. Could be something pretty good. And these caravans are going missing because these bandits are working the roads, and if it is bandits, I mean, I can handle it.
And takes another drag off of his makeshift cigarette, and He like looks again at these like lifeless faces as he sees them like way in this place. It's like, yeah, sounds great. Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go.
That's 3 then.
We'll cut to Saint coming back into the bar, and as you approach the doorstep, there's a guy standing outside. It's like, oi, you looking to play a little dice game in there as well? You cleaned me out pretty good.
Was he the guy from outside?
Yeah, one of the guys that you're...
Saint just stops.
Still alive. It's been like 5 hours.
When I walked away, they don't exist.
No object permanence.
Never thought I'd see them again, but they were an NPC. Saint stops and looks up. You want to play again? Double or nothing?
Oh, no, but you seem like someone that's interested in coin. I know where you can find some real coin.
I think I'm all right. And he goes to walk inside.
Your loss. And he just leans against the edge of the Crayfish Tavern.
Saint stops in the threshold of the door. Comes back outside and kind of saddles up next to him, leans also against the wall.
They're both leaning.
Oh man.
We're having a lean off.
Mutual lean.
Classic thief lean.
Classic thief lean.
One arm up.
It's like a movie. Directed by David Lean.
My favorite director.
The Lean Chronicles. Says, well, you know, this information comes at a price. Maybe I could get some of that money back you took from me.
Maybe you could win it back.
All right. Well, listen, I'm giving this to you because you seem like you might be able to do something about it. It might help me get out of this place. Lord knows I don't want to be here for long. There were some foragers that went out west recently, and evidently there's a camp of bandits camping out near some huge marrow tree near Wardenwood. Have you ever been?
Maybe I passed through it on the way here.
It's one of the few fragile bastions of mankind out here. A village full of trappers, hunters, and woodcutters. Anyways, if you're looking for some serious coin, I'm sure the good people of Wardenwood would be happy to get rid of these bandits that are prowling their roads.
Out west?
Oh yeah, just west from here. Not too far away. Other side of the lake.
And what's the fee? You get a cut for the work I do?
Well, I mean, that would be the honorable thing to do. Honor among thieves and whatnot. I would go, but I've got a bum leg. Wouldn't be much in a fight.
Well, thanks for the information.
You'll have to let me know if you head that way. We could work something out. Maybe I can remember some more information that might be helpful to you on your journey.
Saint kind of gives him like a half smile. I'll let you know.
All right, then.
And he just walks back into the crayfish, spies the table, walks
There he is.
over.
Saint, we got a line on a job. And then we start talking it through.
And then he doesn't mention his job yet because he wants to hear what yours is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about it.
Yeah. He says, all right. Is it to the west?
No.
To the north, they said.
To the north she went.
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get my bearings.
You heard anything about a bandit camp west of here?
You look like
You look like you
When,
just
you
heard about
look
a
of someone
heard
who
the news.
just heard about a bandit camp to the west.
Trying to remember if I remember.
You got that look about
Did
you.
I hear about?
Maybe I'm misreading you, but
What's the word you're using? Bandit camp? Huh.
That might keep us alive.
No, when you say it might be bandits, like that's your whole idea. You're like, it's probably bandits. He's like, well, there is a bandit camp to the west. I don't know much about it. They think there's a village out there. Maybe if we clear out the bandits, the village tosses us some coin. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Huh.
Could be the same.
Could be.
Could hit the west first, take out the camp. Maybe there's scouts and stragglers up north.
Yeah.
Or vice versa?
Is that all the information you have?
I don't know. I don't like heading out there without knowing how many there are.
All I know is there's a landmark, a marrow tree. It's near a woodcutter village called Wardenwood. Never heard of it.
Wardenwood. Never heard of it either.
I could try to get more information, but it costs.
And we don't really know what they'd pay.
No.
But we do know we can talk to this man tomorrow, this Martin. We'll know what he'll pay. And he may even pay a small advance to even start the operation, so I think we start there.
Start there tomorrow.
And maybe we find these bandits. Maybe they jumped that caravan and headed back to where they're based in the west.
Maybe that woman's at their camp.
Right. But it's a lot of speculating. I don't know, I'm going to turn in. And you can see he's never bought anything. He doesn't have any money. He never bought a drink or anything. He's just like, I'm going to turn in and get some rest. And let's talk to this merchant in the morning.
2 people on the other side of the bar. There's another like sound of glass shattering, and they stand up and they like grab each other by the shirt, and they're about to come to blows. And the 4 guards that were sitting at the table just stand up, hand on the hilt of their sword, and the guys are like, they just let each other go and rush themselves up, and one of them just storms out, and the other guy's standing there like staring at the guards and just sits down, picks up the broken glass, and you realize like as he's doing it he like cuts his hand and he just wipes the blood and smiles. Just keeps picking up the glass. Sorry, Remy. And the guards sit down.
I don't like it here.
I think we're done for the night. Let's go.
And so you go back to the Feathered Wish, room 6, 6th floor.
Sixth floor. But yeah, on the way in, we waved to Mindy. Out of curiosity, how many rooms are in this inn?
There's 42. There's 42, yes.
We really lucked out.
The way we do it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we start back over. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At the time, it seemed like a good way of doing it. My father had his own. I think he was blind.
He's a madman.
He was blind and insane.
I was blind and insane.
It wasn't the blindness so much as the insanity.
We just want to do things different. 6 would be on the first floor next door. But you're safe up there.
Oh, man.
Are you enjoying your stay here in Marinshold? Do you think you'll be taking us up on the weekly rate?
We're going to investigate, see about some work in the morning, and then we'll let you know.
Oh, well, best of luck to you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And you go upstairs and start to turn in. If some of you want to like wash off, imagine there's like some sort of like pump mechanism that just shoots water.
That would
out
be
of a
nice.
spout.
That would be incredible.
That would actually be really nice.
Yeah.
We're filthy.
Yeah,
We stink.
do that.
We probably have to carry water up.
Yeah, I assume there's
first.
a pump.
I don't think they have
And
a
then
water
you-
pump capable of pumping up 6 floors.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a pump in the center of town, and you just
I
fill your
want to make it
water.
as easy as possible.
Yeah. We got some water.
At some
We got
point,
some water.
bathe.
We see you bathing in this.
we each bathe in front of each other.
Right.
We
While the rest of
slowly
you draw.
cleanse ourselves as everybody else watches.
And do you, I mean, you're in a hotel or an inn, rather. You got a door that you can lock, but you're used to a much different way of life. You're used to like watches and sleeping out under the stars. And then since waking up, who knows what you've been accustomed to, even worse than that.
Yeah.
Are you like, what is the conversation about? Like, do we just all go to sleep or?
I mean, we're sharing a room with a thief. And
Yeah, it's like we wouldn't completely trust these other two people anyway. Like I think Matthew's character and I like have grown to come to some sort of a level of trust over the course of the weeks we've been together. But yeah, well, we'd have good reason not to trust, at least, especially Saint. I do think that I have seen him before. I do think I've seen.
I
Saint
love this
before.
thread. I
I can't place it.
Yeah.
I do think. But there is something that's like a little shady there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I would definitely say, I would say we need to do a watch. Someone has to stay up.
Saint is like
in turn
tying leather strips together, and he ties it around the handle of the door, and he's like tying it as you're saying that, and he's like, I agree. My pa taught me this. And then he just nails the leather strip into uses his shoe and just nails it into the wall. So it's sort of
with one of your spikes?
Yeah, with one of my iron spikes.
Of your iron spikes?
So you can't open the door because the leather strip stops it, even if you were to pick the lock of the door.
Right. That's good. Yeah, I just didn't like the way those people were looking at us when we left to go out to the tavern. There's a lot of people here that need a place to stay and haven't gotten one. And I'm not sure what they might be willing to do to make sure they get inside. So,
all right.
I'll take the first watch. Happy to.
I'll take the second.
Third.
I'll get up early anyway.
Right. All right. Well, I'm turning then.
And I head over to the bed, and on the way, I just sort of try to surreptitiously kind of tug at the leather to see if it's not some kind of trick knot or something. Saint put on there.
It's tight.
Yeah.
Who had second watch? Second watch. Okay. So you're.
I see those dice rolls over there.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And Saint sleeps with his dagger.
Sleep with your dagger. Okay. But you're up. You're keeping the watch, and you're laying there, and you hear a shriek from beyond the window outside.
He goes to the window.
You go to the window and you look out and you see there's this is the middle of the night now. Okay. There's a bit of a commotion. You see the town guard, and it looks like they've got some people and they're kind of dragging them to the drawbridge.
Can I open the window? Is it openable?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to open it and just listen, try to hear.
And you hear a woman's voice. It's not true. It's not true. Being muffled.
What the hell? Can I see anything else? I see a woman.
Bunch of guards. And they've got a couple of people, maybe a couple of women. It looks like 3 people that they're dragging to the drawbridge, and the drawbridge is starting to be lowered.
Ooh. I wonder if she was getting into some magic.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's thinking.
Ding, ding,
it's
ding,
not
ding, ding.
true.
It's a witch.
She's a witch.
I'm going to... Saint goes to the door, undoes his knot, leaves it hanging loose, closes the door quietly behind him, and I would like to sneak outside.
Leaving all of us sleeping.
With an unlocked door.
Yeah. Gonna sneak.
I said, can't trust Saint.
Something about Saint.
Sneak outside.
By the way, so your name's Saint Anthony, right?
Yeah.
I just want to point out that the actual historical Saint Anthony is the patron saint of, among other things, sterility.
Which is why I picked it. And not the most known thing. The patron saint of lost items.
Lost items? Like sperm?
Well, no.
Where'd my sperm go?
Where did it go?
Oh, no problem.
That's what he's known for. He's famous for it.
Please bring it back.
Bring it back, St. Anthony.
Please. He just wants to sneak outside, not get too close.
Mm-hmm.
But he wants to see if he can pick up on any other conversation of what is going on.
Okay. I want you to roll some dice
So
here.
good
You're
at
sneaking.
sneaking. I'm
Let's
so
get
good.
let's get a little Dexy Midnight Runner here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure. Because my thievery, what does it give me? Okay. I'm trained in the following task. I have advantage on any associated check, including sneaking.
Yeah, it's dark. You're a thief.
Nice.
Give yourself advantage on a dexterity check.
Advantage.
I'm going to roll a different die.
Okay, by turning in your bottle cap.
No, advantage.
Oh, you have advantage. Okay, yes. Why don't you roll them at the same time?
Yeah, you're crazy.
I'm going to turn in my bottle.
Oh, wow.
Damn it, a cap! Oh.
Okay.
Oh, ow.
Cap use. Okay. And you get to. I mean, you're rolling 4 dice now, so
Yeah.
roll twice. Take the better. I'm going to tell you right now. I set the DC at 12. It's normal because it's dark.
Good thing I used that cap. Oh my God. I rolled another natural 1, which is what I rolled the first time.
Wow.
And 16, 17, 18, 19.
19. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you get out there, hiding in the shadows, and you just hear more of this. No, it's not true. It's not true. Quiet. Quiet, you.
And he's like by a building.
Come. And they're just shuffling like 3 people out the gate. And then they signal to the guards.
Just one woman, you said? Or
No, like 3.
3.
Yeah.
All women?
At least 2 of them were. What do you do?
He'll just stand behind this building waiting. Here's a dog bark in the distance. Waiting.
Bark!
Bark. Bark. Bark.
You get scared. That is
Dog
a sick,
forgot his lines.
it's a sick dog.
Meow!
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, let me do it again.
Line.
Take it back.
This town is so fucked up. Dogs sound like cats. He waits and then he'll go back.
I said jokingly that this would be, not so jokingly, a great HBO prestige series, but I always think of these episodes in terms of like TV shows, and you're great. TV shows always end with like popular music, and so I was just thinking of what would be a great song for this, and there's a version by Annie Lennox of I Put a Spell on You.
Oh.
It's just like this piano.
Screaming Jay Hawkins.
This piano comes in, and we kind of pan up in this Mott and Bailey hold, and watching Saint go back to the feathered wish. This dun 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 dun. I put a spell on you because you're mine, and that just plays out. And we'll see you next week.
Oh, man. What is going on in this town? Some shady ass guards,
Listen to that. We can't play it. It costs too much money, but listen.
Yeah,
right now.
just listen at home.
You'll get it.
Go play that.
I love
play
that
it over
pop
top.
music over the Shadowdark
yeah.
vibe. It's
I
so
know.
great.
It has begun. It has begun.
So many options.